All right, Shalom. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come in and week out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, also known as the United Snakes of America. We wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Seminole Indians, and speckled bird. All right? To get you to repent, here's the message. What's your message? Our message is repent and be converted because time is short. All right, first and foremost, and as always, all praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops, GMS, even the elders that came before them, that taught us his truth. All right. Shabbat Shalom, Salakia. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word, the truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the Aqua, the sisters that are listen, learn, and being a pillar of rest. Read the 144,000 and one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to you all. All right? The book of Amos. Chapter 9, verse 8. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. All right? And here we are again. Here we are again. Everybody clocking in, going to work today, right? Well, here we are. All right, you got social workers with their little badge. You got MS-13 or Trinidad Agua. I'm not sure exactly which gang they're with, but they're hard at work early, right? They're at work. Hey, clock in Babylon, right? Everybody is going about their day like it's a normal day, right? As though Esau got control of this damn thing, right? But wait, what time are we in? Well, we're in the time of, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful king. All right? See, for a minute, everybody was able to ignore us out here. Right? It was all good. You could ignore us. You could act like we're crazy, right? But now, right? Now it's getting serious. Right now you got to suspend reality and act like whatever's going on overseas. Wars only happen overseas. They don't happen here, right? Wars don't happen here. Race wars don't happen here. Civil wars don't happen here. And certainly not the military fighting against its own, right? Posse comitatus. What is that? What is posse comitatus? And why does it not mean a damn thing? What is the Geneva Conventions and why does it not mean a damn thing anymore? What is the International Court? What is the IJ, International Court of Judges? ICJ. What does that mean? Nothing means anything. The only thing that means anything is this document called the Bible. Okay? Here are the rules. These are the rules. Okay? And within these rules, you learn of the rule maker. Okay? And not too many people understand the rule maker, what his rules are. They don't understand them. And that's okay. Because that's the way the rule maker, he wanted it that way for a minute. Well, let everybody forget about me for a whole second, and then when I come back, right? Right now it's the comeback. The comeback, the payback, you call it what you want to. But see, the reason why all this is happening, so that you will know and remember the name Yahweh, not Yehoshua, Yahweh, and all this other shit. No, you're not remembering the name. There's one name, and you're going to see. Here's how you're going to remember the name, right? Pharaoh, who thought he was the bee's knees, right before he died, he knew the name of Yahweh. He knew. He understood. And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take this bunch of bad guys, bunch of tough dudes out there, right? Tough dudes. Or, like the most I don't know, you're really a weenie and knows exactly how to show that you're a weenie. Okay? You're a pork weenie. You're not even an all beef weenie. You're a pork weenie. Which is worse. Disgusting. Right? That tough guy shit. Nebuchadnezzar was a tough guy until he was crawling around on all fours, see? So you're tough, huh? Or, so you like sex, huh? Well, I can't wait until lawlessness. I love sex. Okay. So you got an excuse. Right? You're ready. You got an excuse for your wickedness. And we all got to be careful. I got to be careful. I know I do. All right? But if you don't know, if you can't see what's going on right now, and your mind, right, let's just say a firefight. Let's say a firefight just jumped off in front of you. People start firing at each other. What do? First thing you do, you hear the first shot, you get down on the ground. Right? Or in the middle of the city, nothing's going to happen. Pop, pop. Get down on the ground. You know how to low crawl? These are the things, right? If people are like this, oh, it's not going to come here, right? The beauty of the Chaldean excellency. What is it? I sit a widow. You people are so proud, man. Hey, ask these fools what's going on back east. Let's see. Ask them if they're still proud. See what that pride. Boy, Esau, guess what? It ain't gonna go well because you're just proud as hell, man. You're proud as hell. You're not even thinking. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom. That's this place right here. This is the sinful kingdom. I mean, first is Jake, always been Jake. But right now, it's Babylon. Babylon the Great, and everything is funny. till the earth starts shaking. Everything is hilarious until the earth starts shaking and you start getting swallowed up in that. See? Then it ain't funny no more. Then it ain't skip to my loo and tiptoe through the tulip like Tiny Tim back in the day. See, the shit is about to get real out here, right? And all you deviants, boy, your time is up. You damn fucking deviants, boy. Your time is up. You thought it was cool to come out and show how demonic your motherfucking ass really is. You thought it was cool. Mambla, all this bullshit. What do they call that? He's I don't know, interested in boys. I don't know. They got these fucking 3-letter acronyms to justify wickedness. That. The boy attracted some bullshit. And we're supposed to be out here mad about it. Wait a minute. Did this not happen? Why is this? Okay, let's look at this. Behold, this is Amos 9 and 8 again, at the starting point. We're back at the start. Behold, meaning to look. Wake the hell up. It's high time to awake out of sleep. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Wait a minute. Didn't that happen? Let's see. Let's go to Revelation 11 and 8. Didn't that happen right here? And why? Why did it happen? It was an ensample. Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. What great city? Babylon, the great city. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Why? Why? As an example, what happened to Sodom? That thing was destroyed off the, wait a minute, back to Amos 9 and 8. Here's what happens, okay? Got to show you over and over and over. There's nothing new under the sun, okay? So let's examine what happens and what name you get. What nomen omen is going to hover, right? Like red, right? Oh, I'm white, I'm white, I'm white. No, red. The truth. I'm white. You're not white. You're red. And there's nothing pure about you. This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. Okay? Hey, just Lot, right? Who was the son of God. The Most High got him up out of there, right? Saving. Wait a minute. Who Lot? Just Lot. If Lot was just, what does that mean? First of all, he was the son of God. Right? Wait a minute. Saving that I will not utterly what? Destroy the house of Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. That's the Israelite. Well, all right? Abraham, Isaac. Isaac was the son of God. Lot was the son of God. What was his name? Just Lot. What? See, when you get that name just, it's telling you devout. He was a devout man. Hey, guess what? He's an Israelite. He's a son of God. If it's before Israel, he's a son of God. See, these are back to the spirit. Okay? This is the spiritual walk. You don't know the sons of God, right? Adam. Was Adam an Israelite? Adam was a son of God. Okay? Just Lot. What does it mean, just Lot? Only Lot? No, he was just. He was justified in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? Now, who is justified in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Before the flood, the sons of God. After the flood, the sons of God, all the way up until it switched to Israel. And that's the understanding. If you don't have that understanding, right, it's a spiritual situation. Okay? A lot of people think they understand this book. You don't understand it in the spirit. It's a spiritual book. What about prophecy? Prophecy is spiritual. And here's what that means. It means this. If the Most High don't want you to understand, right, you ain't gonna get it. All right? That's what it is. What it is this. There are rules to this, right? Rule number one, it's spiritual. You have to believe in spirit and in truth, all right? You have to. And that whole thing, as soon as it's spiritual, here comes faith. Because how can you determine, right? You have to have belief, you have to have faith, right? That the Spirit is dealing with you. And what spirit, right? I know a lot of niggas think, oh, that's the spirit. That's the spirit of Beelzebub, nigga. Right? It is what it is. You gotta test the spirit. Right? Oh, you should, nigger. Well, let's pull it out. Let's pull it out of the Bible and find out what it actually means. See? And we're prepared to do that. Really, we're just prepared to do what is necessary, right? To escape this. Again. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. Well, here we are. We're at that time. Nobody understands, right? Oh, the hurricane, well, the harp did it. Yeah, so it's being done. Long before you knew about a harp, right? You knew that it said earthquakes in diverse places. Okay? Again, ask those people over there on the East Coast if things are all good. All right? And here's the thing, okay? The turmoil that they're in, it happened suddenly, right? And here we are, the men of the Lord. We're out here warning you. You ain't listening to shit. All right? You got it all figured out. Something is about to happen. Right? Something's about to go down. Right? You got to understand who you're dealing with. Right? There's only one person that is in all of these theaters of war. Who is Russia fighting against? Russia's fighting against the United States of America. Who is Korea? Who is North Korea fighting? North Korea is fighting against the United States of America. In Korea. Who is China fighting? China's fighting against the United States of America in Taiwan. We could just go down the list. There's one common denominator, right? Now we got to go back and figure, okay, well, are you going to justify what it is? Let's go to Gaza. Now you got to justify some bullshit. Let's see if you can do that with a straight face and understand this. Okay? We're at the end. You got to watch what comes out of your mouth. You got to watch out. Because guess what? You don't see this thing, it's over now. Now it's time to tell the truth. You can't do it. And your mouth is about to get you in a whole lot of trouble. Okay? What's going on in Gaza? Are you okay with that? Be careful with what comes. Oh, yeah, well, I'm fine until it's right here on your doorstep. Hell you think is going to happen? Gaza just show up at your front door because you said something stupid. Knock, knock, knock. Who's that? That's Gaza, nigga. Gaza is knocking at your door right now. See? Because you think you're smart. Now is not time to be smart. Now it's time to be humble and understand that the Most High is going to jack you up if you're proud. You proud? The Most High is going to jack you up. If you're proud. You know who the Most High is going to jack up? The Proud Boys. I mean, why would you do something stupid like this? Well, I'm going to give myself a name. The Proud Boy. What? You serious? Most High hates pride. He hates a proud look. He hates a proud demeanor. Not cool with that. Right? And Esau is nothing but proud. He's proud all day, all day. He's proud watching his whole kingdom come to an end. Proud as he can be. This thing is crashing and burning in his face. He's proud. I own this. Yeah, you own this crashing, burning ball of nothing. And you got to get ready to clean it all up. See, here's the part. When it's time to clean that shit up, guess who's going to have a broom in his hand? See? Time to clean it up. Yep, Esau walking by as I'm speaking. Sometimes you gotta, put that spirit on that fool. He's walking by with his chest all out. Here's what's gonna happen, okay, to this wicked thing. Spiritually known, there's two things, okay? How is this place known as Egypt, right? And Sodom in the spirit. Here we are. We're going to spiritually discern some stuff. We're going to spiritually discern. Salaki, bear with me. I always get this mixed up. Okay, well, let's get this first. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. Let's get that first. Okay, because there's only one way to walk right now, and that is to walk in the Spirit. Wow. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. Got to remember that one. You need to lock that one in your memory right now because this is it. This is how to get through this thing. Okay? You got to understand our weapons of war, right, are not carnal. Guess what? You're on the battlefield. You got to know how to work this thing. Again, I made a video. And the video kind of went something like this. They sent an anti-missile battery, THAAD, however you want to call it. They sent it over there to Israel, and they sent 100 troops with it. Why? Because they don't know how to work that equipment, that weapon system. They had to send 100 men that knew how to work that particular weapon system. You see this weapon system right here? You have to know how to operate it. 1 Corinthians 2 and 11, right? Salaki 14. 2 Corinthians 2 and 14, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. How do you operate this weapon system? Okay? How do you operate this weapon system? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal. They're spiritual. How do you operate? When you get in that chariot, you think you're going to reach out like this and be like this, like you grew up like that? No. Your spirit. Think more like, and even this is carnal. Even this is carnal. What's that movie called? Avatar, right? When that animal or whatever links up with, it does that little link thing. Well, this is how you don't fly no chariot like this. That's Esau. Okay? You fly a chariot with your spirit. Your spirit tells the chariot what to do, and the chariot reacts. Okay? That's why on the way up, right? Can't have no carnal body and no chariot. Anyway, let's read that one more time because this is vital to everything. How do you work this? This is the weapon. Okay? Exposing the truth is a weapon. Breaking down the scriptures correct is a weapon. In order to tell a lie, you have to know the truth. Carnegie, in the book of Eli, he wanted to know the truth and then use the truth, right? Hide it from everybody, right? And control people. That's what he was interested in, right? 1 Corinthians 2 and 11. Got to remember that. Not 11, 14. 2 and 14. Paul's message of wisdom. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God. Meaning, you got to be spiritual. Receiveth not. For they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned. You're not going to understand, right, the spiritual aspect of this book. You're going to try to make it make sense in English and not understand that The ancient Hebrew has an energy attached to it. You have to understand that, that's a spiritual aspect, a spiritual concept. How could language, right, have an energy attached to it? Well, number one, when you're dealing with frequencies, there's energy right there. So the force of Hebrew, first of all, they used to sing it, right? Like the brother Kazak Ya'ala, when he'll sing Shemaya Sharala, he's singing it. That's what the priests used to do. Why? For the vibratory energy, it changes. Just to speak it, just to speak the ancient Hebrew holds a higher vibration than any bastard tongue, right? Purity. If one word means one thing, right? That's more pure than one word meaning whatever you want to attach it to. That's where the devil resides. The devil and deception, right? Here's how the devil would set up an alphabet and a language. Well, this word can mean whatever I want it to mean, and I'll never be held accountable because I know all the ways in and out. Now, how you get to the truth is with one word or one word having one meaning. Okay? Then you don't have the options with which to be deceptive. Does that make sense? That's what it is. Even crypto, if you will. Moving into crypto makes it harder to do what? To lie your way out, to cook books and the shit that's been going on. And see, Esau, he really can't flourish with a stratified rule system. His rules, right, were created to have loopholes because that's how he gets down. He's all about magic and witchcraft, that's all. So, but now it's over. That shit is over now. Now it's time for that to be revealed. When is it time for a magician to hang up his hat? When somebody comes out and reveals his secret. Okay? The Wizard of Oz. There comes a time when, guess what? That curtain can come back, we can find out what the hell is going on. And most of the time, guess what? It's a magic trick. That magic trick thing is coming to an end. So you can find out what's really been going on. Starting with that child trafficking thing, and it's ugly as hell. That thing is ugly and is woven into the fabric of everything. Container ships. Talk about trafficking. The people that are involved in it, and the thing goes to the very top. And when somebody starts finding something out, they got things in place, they got operations in place to deal with situations. You start, let's get this on film, let's get this on television. It goes straight that way. They're gonna bury and make you look and pull you over, you think you're going home. They're gonna pull you over at gunpoint. Man, the wickedness, right? Going back to, here we go. These things are spiritually discerned. Where are we going? We're going right back. We're going where the Spirit takes us, but Amos 9 and 8. Why is the Most High? Amos 9 and 8, behold, the eyes of the Lord power upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the level of wickedness going on right? From the top down. The little wickedness that goes on at the street level ain't nothing compared to what they're doing on the very top. With children, with organs, with blood, with sacrifices to the devil. And I'm the crazy one out here because I'm out here saying what's been going on, going back into antiquity, what makes the world go round. But I'm the crazy for being out here saying it, right? Get killed for saying shit like that, right? They come after you to hide that shit. They got mechanisms in place when that truth starts coming out, right? They will compartmentalize your ass and render you smooth, null and void, quick. And that operation just keeps going on. Ask them dock workers about kids knocking on them containers. The hell you think they're shipping? That's never stopped. Slavery has never stopped.
This is why they salty about who you are. Because they think you do the wrong way. They don't do something wrong. You turn out to be the world. You turn out to be the world. You turn out to be the world. You turn out to be the father.
Slocky, bear with me for a second. Manufactured mosquitoes. Two names in the spirit. Okay? Spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt. What does it mean? What does spiritual Sodom, what does spiritual Egypt mean? What does it mean? Okay, it means that this place is done. What happened in Egypt? Well, they took us down. They made us their slaves, right? And then at the end, God came and saved us. Oh, same thing. Same thing is about to happen right now. Same people, all right? This is Egypt. We're the slaves. Now it's time for God to come and save us. This time is going to be much more spectacular I believe the last time only involved one spaceship. Well, there are going to be many spaceships involved in this, as in swing low, sweet chariot type spaceship. And boy, when it comes down, you better not be running from it. You better be running to it, knowing who's inside of there. All right? You run to a FEMA camp, you made a mistake. You run to put that chip inside your hand, you made a mistake. Okay? Where is that coming from? That chip is going to come out of nowhere. All right? Not to get away from this blast, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, right? This blast. What happened to Sodom? That blast, right? That blast hit us. Well, that is an example, an ensample of what is about to happen here. Well, what happened in Egypt? Well, they made us their slaves. The Egyptians did. Okay? Now, when you understand in the spirit, right? Hey, in the spirit, Cain was a nigger. That's a lie. Cain was a so-called black nigger. And what happened to him? Well, he lost his pigment. Okay? Well, the Egyptians were so-called black men. Well, what happened? They lost their pigment. Now the spirit of those Egyptians resides in these Edomites right here in spiritual Egypt, is what you got to understand. See, when you're dealing with the spirit, right, there are things you have to consider. You have to consider the Most High, that a false balance is an abomination to the Most High. The Most High don't change. When you're dealing with the spirit, there are rules, right? The Most High don't change, right? The Most High is angry with the wicked every day. There are rules to dealing with the spirit. You can't just start willy-nilly, you know. Like Vocab Malone says, well, how do you get to determine love? It's not that, it's the spirit determined. And if you don't understand the spirit, right, first of all, you're treading on dangerous territory, right? When you start dealing with the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, you're treading on very, very, very dangerous territory, because it's not a game, man. Back to Nebuchadnezzar. You think it's a game playing with the Most High? Right? And being proud, it is not a game. Okay, so, when you start, see, everything, all bets are off, right, with this weapon system, whatever you want to call it, okay? This living organism, when you apply this with the spirit, it's on and cracking, man. It's on. And here's what the spirit says. Saith unto the churches. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto your own understanding. That's when this thing really starts working. And when you perfect that, here's what's about to happen. Men are perfecting, right, their spiritual walk. They walk in the spirit. They do everything in the spirit now without thinking. And once that becomes real time, right, you're really talking about the veil disappearing. You're time travel. You're in the spirit. When you start operating in the spirit, you're moving. They call it the quickening. You see how slow people are moving, like matter, like a table. If a table is made of whatever, right, and it ain't moving, that's because that's how slow that matter is moving. It's fixed, right? So somebody that's in the spirit can see somebody that's not. It's how slow they're moving. You're moving slow, right? Your spirit is dying in front of you. You understand nothing. You're on your way to work. Your head is low. And we're at the end of the world. You have no clue. It's all good. It is all good. The blast that's coming here, right, is going to be just like it was, right, in carnal Sodom. This is spiritual Sodom, right? Hoes ran Sodom and Gomorrah was 5 cities. So wicked that they all had to be blasted off the face of the earth. That's this place. It's more wicked than all 5 cities put together, all the ancient put together. That's the level of wickedness. And you don't know. A motherfucker will try to kill you about some America. America and all of that. Same people that were disenfranchised a week or so ago, all the way up to right now. And I'm not ridiculing anybody. I'm just saying what is going on. Who did that? Are we ready to point a finger at who did it? Was it the Negro? Did the black man do that? Right? Suddenly, the black man he's trying to count a brother right now. Right? For about 3 more weeks and then we're dead again. Right? Oh, it's almost over, you fucking devil. That blast is coming. Amos 9:8, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, going into the chariots. Okay? The chariots right now are doing what? They're engaging in military battles. They're at the military installation. And they're not just hovering no more, they're agitating. And then they're coming back. They come, they agitate, they stir shit up, and then they leave for a while. Right? And then they come back and then they do it again. And they got fools on the run up there making them look crazy. Because then you got to come and tell a story. Well, the UFO, what UFOs, nigga? What UFOs? I thought they don't exist. But suddenly they exist. And now they're agitating. See, shit is moving to the next level. And you got to be able to explain everything. You got to have, hey, I'm going to sound crazy when I tell you. Why? Because you've been set up to not believe in the truth. You have been set up to reject a UFO. UFO, you're crazy. Okay. But you're not paying attention. Now the government said now suddenly they exist. Okay? Now you're all jacked up. You don't know what to believe. So when you see one, you're like this. What is that? Well, guess what? You have to be able to tell the difference between a real one and a man-made one. That's how far behind you. You're so far behind in what is real and what is not. Real and make-believe. In the 2nd grade, there was a book, curriculum book, it was called Real and Make-Believe. Right? In the indoctrination. McGraw-Hill. Fair use. Fair use. So Malaki. Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. The 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. Okay? In order to save or to be saved, you got to understand that the end is here. What are we here for? We're here to give you the warning. Okay, we've been warning you now going back 17, 25, 40 years, right? Starting with the elder apostles, GMS of them down, right? With that sound doctrine, okay, whether you hear or whether you forbear. Now we're at the end. Now you're all fucked up and confused, right? Now it's no longer a game. Now you got to start making some wise decisions. And here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. The elect are going to make it. See? It's just that simple. Here's what's going to happen. If you are of the elect of Israel, you're going to make it. Some of you, even of the elect, are not. Some of you will get hemmed up, right? And become a martyr. That's part of it. Okay? But here's what's going to happen, all right? From a knowing aspect. Number one, the Most High is going to destroy the sinful kingdom off of the face of the earth. That's number one. How is that going to happen with these nuclear missiles? You don't hear? You're not watching what's going on with this world war? It should be pretty easy to see at this point that this thing is not going to stop. It's going to continue, right? It's going to spiral out of control like it's doing right now. But you got to know this too, all right? At the same time, that chip got to come out, right? You all ready to get money, citizenship, ID, all of that? Here, come and get it. You want to be an American citizen? Come on. Put this chip in your hand, right? Put this chip in your hand. And you get full citizenship, you get money, you get universal basic income, right? Speak into the chip and it'll translate for you, right? That's coming. Any day now, right? How do you catch? See, look at World War III. World War III is cracking right now. Okay? They got to distract you. They got to do something to slow it down. Because the Most High is on his time. But can you determine? Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quick. This is the end. Okay? What do you do? Here's how much time is left, all right? How close are we to the nuclear bombs dropping on Babylon the Great? Well, again, Vladimir Putin knows he's fighting America, okay? Xi Jinping is fighting America. That's China. China and Taiwan. What did China do the other day? Surrounded Taiwan. Who did they surround? Did they surround the Taiwanese or did they surround the United States of America? They're not fighting against Taiwan. They're fighting against the Americans. What did Kim Jong-un do the other day? What did Kim do? Did he start a fight with South Korea or did he start a fight with the United States of America? Okay? So, and this is the type of shit that you gotta say, right? To get people's attention, to get them to actually see what's actually going on. One more. In the Valley of Yahushua. Okay? What is that? Who's doing that? That's the United States of America giving bombs and money to some maniacs in one area. And what are they doing? They're killing and conducting a genocidal campaign. And it's crazy. Who's doing that? It's not the Israelis, it's the United States. Where's the money come? Where's the bombs go? We're going to stop. If you don't let this food go through, we're going to stop giving you bombs. Here in Lebanon, we're giving money to the Lebanese. We're giving money and bombs to the people that are killing them. What the hell is going on right now? Who's doing that? Okay. Now you go ask anybody other than an American. If they think what America is doing is okay. Same people that are coming into the country mad because of what happened. Go ask them how they feel. As they're coming through, getting paid. They're getting money, houses, cars, phones. They're mad as hell, ready to destroy this place. As they should be. Okay? Destabilizing countries and putting in puppet regimes and stealing natural resources and all of that. Guess what? It has an expiration date. It has consequences. And here we are. It's time to pay the piper. Okay? Those that destroy the earth, right? The earth is destroyed, right? What, we can't steal other people's natural resources no more? Then we'll steal our own, steer that hurricane right up where those minerals are. We need our cobalt, we need our lithium. So we can continue to rule the world in wickedness. No. It's time for explosions, right? It's time to put up or shut up is what it's coming down to. Just because it's not your reality. See, it's not going to happen on U.S. soil. Ask them people over there. Helene, what do you think that was? That's a war. There's a war going on. Some people have the audacity to fight against the Most High. Right? Hey, Amalek is at war with the Most High perpetually. That actually means something. That has meaning, right? Choose your war. You're in one. The book of Isaiah 19:2. We'll start at 1. The burden of Egypt. Did we read Revelation 11 and 8? Where this place is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. Therefore, Pharaoh, right, resides in this land. Therefore, the children of Israel, who are the slaves, see, when you set it up, you could be a real nigga and say that the Mississippi is the Nile. Like niggas do. Let's argue about something. Isaiah 19:1, the burden of Egypt. Well, what do you mean burden? Well, here's what's going to happen to you, Egypt. Well, who is Egypt? Right? Those sand niggers over there. No. Egypt, Babylon. Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great America. How about that? The burden, see, again, I learned, I think I locked, see, 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. I think I locked it in finally. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. Back to the Spirit. We got to keep going back and forth, right? Because when we speak of Egypt, right? We do everything in the Spirit, right? So spiritual Egypt is Babylon the Great, which is America. Okay? 1 Corinthians 2 and 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of God, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. But he that is spiritual judgeth all things, yet he himself is judged of no man. So, it's essential. When we're out here, all right, and guess who's going to hear? My sheep hear my voice. Who are Yahushai's sheep? The elect. Not Israelites, the elect. Okay, it's deeper than that. All right? So all you got to do is cast out this truth, right? Spiritual Egypt, right? I'm a spiritual Israelite. There's no such thing, right? If the Spirit is dealing with you, you're going to get that understanding. Most likely you are of the elect. And here's how it works. And if you don't know how to say this, guess what? Your spirit ain't dealing with you. That's how it works, right? I didn't get it for years, right? So when you catch yourself out there being carnal and doing, nigga shit, right? You gotta stop. You gotta yank yourself, right? It happens. First Corinthians 2 and 14. But the natural man receiveth not the thing of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. You got niggas out here acting like the Spirit is dealing with them, right? That's the Spirit. All of that. And it's dangerous, because the Most High knows. He knows who's faking it. That's why it's scary. You gotta, boy, that humbleness is everything. Anyway, Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt gotta stop. The burden of Egypt. Who is Egypt? Well, in the Spirit, everything in the Spirit, right? Well, who is spiritual Egypt? Babylon the Great. The burden of Babylon the Great. What's going to happen to Babylon the Great? Here we go with the spaceships again. right? So, I mean, this is not for the weak at heart, right? For the weak mind. The burden of Egypt, which is Babylon the Great, right? Now we're going to deal with these spaceships. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. There we go. There we go. Watch out for the meter banging here. So you gotta be spiritual, right? In order to get the understanding of this book, the Spirit has to be dealing with you, right? And it's easy to see, right? If you're a table, you're just a table. You're moving so slow, you're a table. Not even the quickening, right? Anyway. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So we're in the time of nuclear explosions, spaceships from the fourth dimension. We're in a time right now that if you don't have understanding of what you're about to see, how are you going to deal with that? Okay, let's get this real quick. This is Matthew 24. Got to do this. All right. The deception is just, first of all, you don't believe in spaceship. You don't believe in UFO. You're already jacked up right there. You letting somebody tell you what to and what not to believe in, you're gone. You done made up your mind. Now you got to unlearn these lies. Swing low, sweet what? I didn't make it up. Okay? Everybody knows what Close Encounters of the Third Kind means, but there's no such thing as a UFO. It's stupid. Watch Will Smith, all the, oh, there's no such thing. It's stupid. What you believe and what you do. Matthew 24:4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. That's it. Okay? So when you see a spaceship come out of the sky, your thought is not going to be, is it real or is it man-made? You're going to be scared, right? Because you don't understand what the hell is going on. We're living in the time of spaceships and nuclear weapons being used, okay? And the fourth dimension, the spirit world, right, interacting with this world. That war in heaven, right, is going to be spaceships right here in our upper atmosphere. And if you don't understand that, you're going to bug out. Okay? They're telling you, the Pentagon is telling you, we're being overwhelmed right now. Our military bases are being attacked. They're calling them by drones. What? You're being attacked by drones? Like, you mean like over in Russia, where there's a war going on, right? Where they're firing on military bases, hitting planes and ships and shit over there, right, in Russia. They're fighting a real war. And then here in America, you got military bases being attacked by drones that can't be engaged, can't shoot them down. What's going on there? You got to understand these things. We're at the end right now. And see, for us, we're laughing. Okay, because we understand. There's not a lot you can do. Repent, right? Fast and pray. Really, what you got to do is you got to sit back and watch this thing with understanding, right? That's the best thing. And it starts with, you got to have a spiritual understanding of what's happening. These things must needs be, right? Let no man deceive you. All right? It's what it means to be born again. Well, there's no such thing as a UFO or a ghost. There's a such thing as a spaceship. There's a such thing as a spirit. There's a such thing as a spirit world. Okay? Such thing as the angels. All right? And you're about to find out, right? The hard way. Your eyes are about to be open, and you're going to be forced to deal with things that you ain't even ready for, let alone famine, disease, war, okay, chaos, lawlessness. And everybody's going to go through it. The end of the world. It's the end of the world, and everybody's going to be tested. Well, how's it going to happen? Well, just worry about that. Here's how it's going to happen. You, okay, your personal self is going to go through whatever the Most High going to put you through. Same thing for me. Here's how it's going to happen. Don't know, but you're going to go through it. Everybody, on a personal level, you can catch your own hell, right? The best thing you can do is have a spiritual understanding of what's going on in this book. My sheep hear my voice. Hawashai is saying that the elect, when they hear it, they're going to get it. That key is going to open that door. And if not, if you can't get it, hey, it's what it was. All we can do is hope and pray. So anyway, with that, we read a little more in Isaiah. Here's what's coming. Isaiah 19. They done set it up where they can come and shoot you up and all of that. They can hunt you. They're going to try. Just remember that Yahushua is the example. What happened to Yahushua? Well, they beat him down and then they killed him. So there's your example. If you can do, that well, then you're doing good. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So the real fun and games is about to begin, right? A lot of people are going to die a carnal death. All right? And your test, see, everybody's going to be tested. Here's your test. Hey, everything is spiritual. Be spiritual. Here's your weapon. It only works through spiritual means. It doesn't work. You can't slice somebody's arm off with this, right? But you can disappear. Okay? You can disappear. Hey, disappearing is coming. That standard is coming. To understand this, right? It's saying something that only the elect can hear. Right? And if you're of the elect, it's time to, like in Avatar, it's time to sync, right? With your weapon. You're right about it. All right, so with that, get out the traditional way. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right? Spiritual. You got to be a spiritual individual to make it through this. All right? The book of Philippians. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? That fear, that healthy fear is everything out here. All right? So, I'm going to close it right here. Yeah, another week, man. We're going to keep going. We're waiting for that moment, that 9/1 September 1/1 event. Something's going to happen to force and to cause chaos. Okay? That's when that spirit, that voice behind you is going to say, hey, this is the way. Walk ye in it. The spirit. All right? Which is how you operate this weapon system. So with that, we hope that the elect were edified. All right? Shabbat Shalom. Salutations. All praises due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim HaKadosh, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shabbat Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that put your word of truth and sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Akhwat that are listening, learning, being the pillar of rest, the hopeful elect of Israel, 1/3 to 144,000. Shabbat Shalom.